So one of the first steps of lettering, as we talk about in several of the videos, is to just kind of block out where the lettering goes. And the nice thing about this Western Pacific caboose, basically you put the Western kind of starting about here. And just sort of kind of what you kind of want to do is sort of eyeball kind of a little bit. So it's, let's see, letters are supposed to be about, a little less than 1/4 of an inch big. And then what it is, W's are a little bigger. Like definitely a little bit less, like on the lesser side. One thing about letters, if you can at all do it, and then I's are just very, very thin compared to actually, this caboose is fairly forgiving in the sense that it's got a lot of space on both sides. So if it's not perfectly centered, you won't really notice it. Oh, and as I always say, sharpen my pencil. There we go. Got a pencil sharpener right here. So let's just start doing the lettering. Even I'll admit my lettering got a little carried away. That's actually one of the first things I'll totally say is I got started doing lettering. And one of the first tips is to maybe start a little further over here. Because even if you feel like you want to start in the exact right spot that it looks, like where it should go, the truth of the matter is you can never really make up the room that you lose when you start to letter. And I will guarantee you that what happens is 9 times out of 10 when you start to letter, you start to run out of room at the end versus gain room. And it's several reasons. One, just the spaces aren't quite as big. The letters that you write tend to just be a little bigger. It's just something that I have to admit, my art teacher in junior high, he definitely mentioned that quite a bit. And it's just something that, and then as I've said with numbers, actually it's almost kind of nice. And this is something I didn't even start to really do until years into it, but actually put the middle number in first. Because if you start to put, especially when a number is centered on something, the truth of the matter is, then there are these little kind of reflectors here. And then there the reporting marks. And then kind of more recording marks down here. And more recording marks. And then here we have okay, so basically the lettering's pretty much done. There we go. All right.